Hello, this is a video on how to play the card game Super Flower Garden. Super Flower Garden is a solitaire card game. It's similar to many other solitaire card games that deal with, I guess we call it the fan type of solitaire card games. It belongs to a family of fan type games where all cards are dealt face up from the start. With any fan type game, you'll notice that it has the following characteristics. All the cards are dealt face up from the start, and each fan has 3 cards with the exception of the last one. The game is played with a standard 52 card deck, with the objective of the game being to build all of the cards into the foundation piles. In terms of the setup of the game, the tableau has 18 fans, and all 52 cards are dealt face up at the beginning. 17 fans get 3 cards each, and the 18th fan gets the 1 remaining card. You'll also start the game with 4 empty foundation piles. In terms of the gameplay, only the top card of a fan can ever be played into another fan or foundation pile. Right, so notice how for all of these piles, I'm only ever able to make an action with the top card of the fan pile. Foundations are started with ace, right? Note that once you get an empty fan, it cannot be filled with any card. And so, just basic mathematics here, you have 18 fans to start out with. That's 18 different piles you can move cards to. If you get an empty fan, you can no longer move any cards to that pile, right? So that's less piles where you can move your cards, thus less probable moves. So, in simple terms, the less fan piles you have, the greater the probability is of you getting stuck. So, as a general rule of thumb, you want to keep as many usable fan piles as possible. So, try your best not to empty a fan pile, because that will render it unusable, therefore increasing the chances that you get stuck. So far, what are the rules? Only the top card of each fan can be moved. Cards in a fan are built down regardless of suit. Therefore, if one card is ranked 1 lower than another, it can be moved onto that card. Right? This 3 is ranked 1 lower than the 4. This queen is ranked 1 lower than the king. Right? Rank is the only thing that matters, and so fans are built down regardless of suit. An empty fan cannot be filled with any card. And so that's it for, I guess, the first 3 main rules. One more thing in Super Flower Garden is that once all the possible moves have been made, you'll want to collect all the cards in the tableau, shuffle them, and redeal them to fans in a set of 3. Any remaining cards less than 3 are dealt to the last fan. You're allowed to reshuffle twice in the game. So that's it for how to play Super Flower Garden. Right? You win if you move all the cards to the foundation piles. You lose if, even after using 2 reshuffles, you get stuck again. So, to be honest, this isn't really a hard game to win, simply because of the 2 reshuffles. And so, with enough, I guess, basic experience and practice, you should be able to win this. That being said, as I say that, I probably will not win, because I am pretty bad at solitaire, unfortunately. Let us give this a quick demonstration try, though. We're looking for, well, now, initially we're looking for the aces, and the aces are sort of stuck there. This ace is available for us. So what we are going to do is we are going to move this 8 right there, obtaining the ace. Now, we also obtain the 2 of spades, so we have an empty fan there, right? We want to minimize the number of empty fans we have, unfortunately. Now, we're going to continue playing, doing our best to obtain cards. Now, can we obtain the 3 of clubs? That's sort of deep there, but we can do it. And so I'm not really worrying about having empty fans, but you should, right? I'm simply playing for the sake of playing, but remember to try to reduce the amount of empty fans you have. You will get empty fans eventually. You just will. There won't be enough cards to fill up all the fans, but you want to try to delay that as long as possible, right? Delay the inevitable. So we're going to continue playing like so. So let us see, can we get the 7 of clubs? It's right there, yes. Can we get the 4 of spades? 4 of spades is sort of deep. Let us look at obtaining the ace. Well, let us actually obtain the 4 of spades now that I think about it. Although that will be sort of impossible actually, so we'll have to backtrack here, obtain the ace of diamonds. That frees up some real estate for us. Now we'll try to obtain the 3 of diamonds. To do so, we'll have to make a couple of moves. I'll have to move the 4 of diamonds there, then move the 3 of diamonds, and then move the 4 of diamonds back. Let us try to obtain the 8 of clubs. 8 of clubs is right there. So I could have actually made that move. Oh, but that would have... Actually, no. Yeah, we'll still be able to make that move. So make sure you don't miss out obvious moves like that, right? I don't have a very keen eye, and so that's why I missed out that move there. Now we're looking for the 9 of clubs. That is sort of deep. But let us see if we can reach it there. Yeah, so we're in a bit of a predicament here. We're going to have to yeah, so we're going to have to do a bit of a weird maneuver here and attempt to reach that 9 of clubs. Then we go for the 10 of clubs. Where's the jack of clubs now? The jack of clubs is stuck deep there. So what we're going to have to do here is change our focus onto the 4 of spades. The 4 of spades is right there. And so we can easily move that there. Now let's go for the 5 of spades. Now we'll need another 5 to move this onto, and unfortunately our only other 5 is right there. So we'll hold off on this for now. Let us see if we can obtain the 5 of diamonds. The 5 of diamonds is right there. That should not be too hard to obtain. Obtain the 6 of diamonds, 7 of diamonds. Where's the 8 of diamonds? The 8 of diamonds is right there. And so we actually are going to have a hard time obtaining that. But we'll try our best. Right, and so now we're looking to really try to obtain that ace of hearts there, because that will provide tremendous flexibility in what we can do. Let us sort of think and see what other card we could obtain. The 5 of spades shouldn't be too hard, but we can't really move this 4 here. The 9 of diamonds is right there, and so luckily for us, that's a move we can make. And we're looking at the jack of diamonds now, and we can also move the queen of diamonds. Okay, so now we're sort of looking to see what other moves can be made. Right, once again, an empty fan cannot be used after you've used it. So let us see where the king of diamonds is. Can we get to that king of diamonds? The only way we could really make any moves is if we get that ace of hearts somehow. So we're going to have to make an effort to get that ace of hearts. And to do so, we're going to have to get to that 8. Now, to get to that 8, we're going to need another 8 to move this 7 onto. So it's a bit of a catch-22, and we're sort of stuck in that regard. Let us see if, once again, we can go for a last, I guess, Hail Mary here. Trying to get to that jack. And unfortunately, we really can't. If you think about it, right, if you have a king, you really can't move it anywhere. And so that pile is effectively rendered useless. Now, can we go for the 5? I'm simply going to start making moves here in an attempt to see what we can do. Okay, seems like we're sort of stuck here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reshuffle. What that did is we collected all the cards in the tableau. Okay, we then shuffled them and we redealt them to our fans in sets of 3. Right, so 3 in each fan, and any remaining cards less than 3, we dealt them to the last fan. So here the last fan has 2 cards. Now, our objective is once again to try to build up the foundation piles. Do we have a Jack of Clubs? Yes, we do. We have a Queen of Clubs, not on the surface. What about a 5 of Spades? Not on the surface. And a King of Diamonds? Not on the surface. Let us go for that Ace of Hearts. Okay, so should we go for the 10 of Clubs? In order to go for the 10 of Clubs, or sorry, the Queen of Clubs, we'll have to move this 5 here. So we'll go ahead and do that. Then we'll go ahead and place the 2. Now, we're looking to get the King of Clubs as well. And to get the King of Clubs, we're sort of going to need more leeway than what we currently have. Right, and so I will do my best here to obtain the King of Clubs, but keep in mind it may be more beneficial to obtain okay, so without too much thinking, I guess we'll continue playing here. Although I am looking to obtain the 3 of Hearts there. And the 4 of Hearts as well. But I cannot move this 8. There's no way I can. So we're stuck. We can't move this 8. There's no way we could ever, I guess, unobstruct that 8. So we're stuck in that regard. Now we're going to look at trying to obtain the 5 of Spades. Okay. As well as the King of Diamonds. I'm not liking the current cards we have. But what can we really do? Our options are quite limited in that regard. So we're going to reshuffle one more time. Even though that probably was not the best bet, unfortunately I'm not playing too sharply right now. Got the King of Clubs there. We're looking to move the 5 of Spades. And the 5 of Hearts. So where's the 6 of Hearts? So the 5 of Hearts is right there. 6, 7. Okay. Now we're looking for the 6 of Spades as well as the 8 of Hearts. Well, to get the 8 of Hearts, we can simply go ahead and initiate this maneuver. Sorry, my apologies. So we finish that pile there, and then we finish this second pile here. Right, so hopefully that demonstration sort of taught you how to play Super Flower Garden, right? So we won the game there. But in terms of the setup of the game, right, 3 cards to your first 17 fans, 1 card to your 18th fan, right? Fans are built down regardless of suit. Only the top card of a fan can be moved. An empty fan cannot be filled with anything, so it is useless. And you can reshuffle twice during the game. When you do so, you redeal all the cards to fans in sets of 3. Any remaining cards less than 3 are dealt to the last fan. 2 such reshuffles are allowed in the game. The game is won once all the cards are moved to the foundation piles. The game is lost if you run out of both reshuffles and you still run out of moves after using up both reshuffles. That wraps up how to play Super Flower Garden. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.